Hello, my name is Tara, and I work with Vestavia Hills Library in the Forest. In today's video, I will be showing you two different ways to repurpose older fabric that you may have. The first project will be to create framed fabric wall art. The second project will be stretched canvas wall art. This type of project is perfect for repurposing older fabric that you may have, or even turning t-shirts into treasured keepsakes. For the first project, which is framed fabric wall art, you will need scissors, tape or a hot glue gun, either will work for this project, fabric, this could be from a t-shirt or fabric you have collected, picture frames, a ruler, and cardboard. To get started, you'll take the wrap off of your picture frame. After you have taken apart the picture frame, you'll take out the insert that was in the picture frame and use it as your guide to trace onto the cardboard where to cut. As you can see here, I have measured 1/4 inch on all sides. I will then use the ruler, drawing straight lines on where I now need to cut. The piece of cardboard that I have here now is now 1/4 inch smaller than the insert that came with the picture frame. The reason why I am cutting it to be 1/4 inch smaller is to account for the frame itself. If I were to place this into the frame without cutting this excess 1/4 inch off, it could be okay, but it might press into the edges. It all depends on what look you are going for. After I have selected the piece of fabric that I will use, I will flip it over so that the wrong side is facing me and place the cardboard on top. I will then hot glue it onto the cardboard. To help reduce how much fabric is under the frame, you can cut off excess fabric. As you can see here, I am also taping it down to show that this technique can also be done with just the tape, if that is all that you have. For some areas, I did have to use the hot glue instead of the tape though. For this next step, place where you want the fabric to be. Once you have figured this out, you can glue it onto the insert. Once you have reinserted your fabric into the frame, you are now left with beautiful framed fabric wall art. An extra detail that you can add is a cutout. Like I have shown here, I have added a letter T for my name. In the second part of this video, I will be showing you how to create stretched canvas wall art. For this part of the video, you will need scissors, a piece of fabric, an old canvas or a new canvas, either will work. I am using an old canvas, a staple gun, and staples. You will also need a marker. To get started on this project, you'll decide which canvas that you want to use. Because I am using a larger canvas, I have decided to cut all of the decorative fabric off of this t-shirt. Once I have my piece of fabric, I will flip it over so that the wrong side of the fabric will be facing up toward me. Next, I will lay down my piece of canvas onto the fabric. Here I'll decide where I want the focal point of the fabric piece to be. I will trace around the canvas, giving at least 1 to 2 inches of excess fabric to work with. I have also traced where the exact corners are so that I can match it up later. Next, I will cut out the piece of fabric to the size that I have marked. Next, you'll take your frame and place it onto the fabric, with the wrong side still facing toward us. To get started stretching the fabric onto the canvas, we will staple toward the center of the bottom stretcher bar and staple working outward toward the corners. It is best to do the top and bottom first, and then the sides, so that it can be stretched evenly across the canvas. To secure and hide the excess fabric that is on the corners of the canvas, you will first fold the fabric that is on the longer side and staple it onto the canvas, and then fold the fabric that is on the shorter side to be over it and staple it again. You will do this for all 4 corners. Another thing that you can do is to cut off any excess fabric that you may have, but this is optional. And there you have it. Now you are left with beautiful fabric wall art, either that has been framed or stretched on canvas. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day.